What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and it appears that the inmates are running the insane asylum. I guess this new group of congressmen and women that came in is just acting complete fool. And I just got one message for Nancy Pelosi. Nancy, get your kids. They acting a complete fool. Did y'all hear what this lady said about President Trump?
While the media fawns over the newly sworn-in lawmakers, progressive House Democrats are ramping up their anti-Trump attacks. Like Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, who unleashed this profane rant, calling for the president's impeachment. Watch this.
People love you, and you win. And when your son looks at you and says, "Mama, look, you won," bullies don't win. And I said, baby, they don't. Because we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach them.
And the crowd goes wild. Yay! She's so brave. She uses bad words. Yeah, and that shows she's hip and progressive, and she must really mean what she says. It's to motivate us to do something stupid, like try to impeach the president. Now, granted, I'm all about freedom of speech, and I think being politically correct has been the most damaging thing for the country. But there's a couple things that I need to point out concerning this rant that she just had. One, they always accuse Donald Trump of saying horrific things when he cussed. Like, for example, when he said son of a bees to the football players. He said, get that son of a bee off the field. Now, they didn't focus on the fact that he was just really targeting the person, okay? They started to focus on, he called some football player's mother the B word. See, that's what he really did. He called all these football players he was referring to, he was calling their mothers bees, if you know what I mean. But yet, here she says, we're going to impeach this mother bleeper. So now, is she saying that Trump's mother committed incest? If he's having relations with his mother? Is that what you're saying? Huh? Or are you just using a simple cuss word that the left just simply excuses because it's being pointed towards Donald Trump, and therefore it requires lots of cheers? Yay, we're happy about that. You told him, didn't you? But see, here's the thing about this whole thing. Nancy has people that's out of control in her party. All right. Now, what I predict over the next year and a half, I predict at the end of 2019 going into 2020, all of the Democrats are going to have nothing to show for their work. Because right now, all they're focused on is impeaching the president, being obstructionist. We got one guy who already, 3 days in, this man done already filled out impeachment articles. Then we got somebody else just out there, Cortez. She's out there throwing out all types of proposals to raise taxes. And Nancy got to reel in the kids. Right now, she's raising a bunch of bad kids, and they're out of control. And it's going to split that party. And I got a gut feeling as time goes on, it's going to reveal how radical they really are and how radical they're trying to go. And if that is the case, I think a lot of people who voted them back into power are going to have buyer's remorse after 2 years. And they're going to look back at their decision and say, we can't have these people in power because look what they did for the last 2 years. Nothing. All they did was push legislation that was designed to go after Donald Trump and not designed to help us as people. They proposed all types of stupidity. They wanted investigations over every single thing. Let's look at Donald Trump's taxes. Maxine Waters, why would they put Mad Max over the money? I don't understand, y'all. Now she done swarping down. We gonna get into those taxes. For what, Mad Max? Why you want to look into Trump's pockets, huh? Instead of focusing on real stuff, they're going to waste their shot. Democrats always do it. See, they can't come with policies, so they're going to try to distract the people with, we're going after injustice. That's what we're going after. We're not trying to fix problems. We're not trying to work with the Republicans. We're not even trying to convince you of some logical, practical solutions. Our job is to convince you that everything is being done out of evil. And our job is to attack that evil, not to bring solutions to real life problems, but to create these problems in your head that life is getting bad And there's people out there somewhere in the Donald Trump's camp or just the Republican Party or all of these conservatives, somewhere out there hating you, wanting you to not exist, wanting to oppress you. Therefore, we're going to waste all of our time claiming to fight injustice. And at the end of 2 years, they're going to have nothing to show for it, except for a lot of busy work. That's it. The boss comes back to the office. What you been doing for the last 2 hours? Shuffling papers, stapling some things, moving the mouse around a little bit, sharpening some pencils. Well, where's the files, the paper? Where's the projections? All of that stuff. Oh, well, I ain't get to that because, and then it was an argument in the office and I had to break that up and then counsel them. And then, you know what? But, give me some time. I'm going to get to it. It's going to be too late then. They're going to get fired because right now I see a division taking place. They don't respect Nancy. And the young people are so radical to get up there and say something stupid like that when Nancy been saying, don't be running around talking about impeachment. Y'all gonna hip them to our real plan and strategy, okay? Y'all gonna mess it up for all of us. But they don't have any discipline. See, they're coming in bushy-tailed, bright-eyed, full of spunk and energy, all zealous. Yeah, that's what they are. And they're gonna go ahead and spew out the plan too early, prematurely. I mean, Robert Mueller's investigation isn't even completed yet. And this lady's talking about impeachment. For what? For him lowering taxes, for him having a wonderful economy, for him having the lowest unemployment rate for blacks and Hispanics, for him making sure that ISIS was defeated. That's why you're going to impeach him. For him having the stock market high, even though right now it's dipped, but now it's coming back up. Yeah. Oh, how about the job score that just came out? I mean, very high employment. So now, tell me then, on what grounds is this lady talking about impeaching the president? On the grounds that I don't like him, and he says harsh things, and he's crass, and the media has convinced me that he lies all the time. Yeah, that's why we're going to impeach him. Yeah, we're going to impeach him because Hillary Clinton lost, and we're mad about it. That's not a reason to impeach him. What that's called is some type of tyranny. You just like we're going to run the country by force. We're going to stage a coup. We're going to undo a duly elected president and mess up the real Republican or the real republic that we have. They're always talking about this is tampering with our democracy. This is a constitutional crisis. One of the kids actually proposed a bill to abolish the Electoral College. What are they doing? But if Trump would have did that, he's messing with all types of our institutions. This is a constitutional crisis. But yet, everything the Democrats say that Trump is doing, they do it. They jump right in and do it. They're so hypocritical, it's ridiculous. And so now the kids are out of control. Nancy gonna have to pull them all in and have a talk because they're gonna blow it. They're gonna blow it. But we all knew that because I'm gonna tell you right now, for the next 2 years, it's going to be chaos. Now, my prediction is that they'll lose the House and the Senate again in 2020. And I think they're going to get their butts beat real bad then. And of course, they're going to cry wolf. It was the Russians. It was aliens. It was misogyny. It was sexism. It was whatever else they can come up with. But nonetheless, if they get their butts beat real good and they lose the House and the Senate, then we could go ahead and implement grown-up types policies, because right now the kids they're sitting at the table. We got a whole bunch of kids sitting at the table. That's what they are, acting a complete fool, interrupting progress. And once we get the kids off to school, shoo them on out of here, then we can work as adults and get some results done. But it's going to be a rocky next 2 years, especially when people popping off like this right off grip. Just came in talking about we're going to impeach the son of a bee. But the left, and like I said, I don't care what she said. It's just very hypocritical that the left, they laugh and chuckle at that. Yeah, they think that's passion. But when Trump said, get those SOBs off the field, he was calling their mothers bees. But yet, why ain't this woman suggesting that Trump and his mother was having relations? I don't understand. Yeah, they were able to compartmentalize that cuss word, right? No, that wasn't really referring to his mother. It's just metaphoric, okay? See, what she's really saying is Trump's no good. But they want to take it literal when Trump called the football players SOBs. Once again, exposing the hypocrisy from the left, from the funky, crooked, dirty, nasty liberal media, and from the Democrats. So buckle up, y'all, strap in. I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. Woo! Like I'm on a roller coaster right here because it's going to get bumpy in these next 2 years. But lucky we all built for tough. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30. I go live on YouTube. Also, don't forget to check me out on my radio blog talk show. The link is in the bottom. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom. Do that as well. I was looking at my flight time. I'm going to be out of town on this Wednesday. I think I might be in the air during the normal time that I do my radio show. So I may have to cancel, y'all. Stay tuned. I'll let you know. But right now, if you see the notification on for me being live, then that means I didn't cancel. But there's a good possibility I may have to. But anyway, we'll resume right after if that is the case. Don't forget to find me on Facebook, Twitter, and subscribe, hit share, the notification button, and we will see you next time in Kevin's Corner. Oh, and check out Extreme Tees, all right? Yeah, I got a couple shirts there behind me. There's a link in the bottom, my sponsor, and if there is a promo code to put in, just put my first name in, Kevin. All right, God bless you. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.